Welcome to my channel Adhyan with Flow. Let's start with our new topic, double circulation. But before starting, let's take some introduction about our blood vessels. We know that our blood vessels like arteries and veins, and basically each artery and veins consist of three layers. Both artery as well as vein both are consist of three layers. So innermost layer, the inner lining of squamous endothelium, we call it as a tunica intima. Okay, innermost. Middle, called it as a tunica media, and external we can call it as a tunica externa. Tunica intima made up with inner lining of squamous endothelium. Tunica media made up with smooth muscles and elastic fibers. Clear, guys? And tunica externa, they made up with connective tissue with collagens. Difference, this is the question. Tunica intima made up with squamous endothelium. Tunica media made up with smooth muscles and elastic fibers. And tunica externa is made up with collagen fibers. So that's all for blood vessels. Now let's start with double circulation. Let's start. Assume this is your lung and this is your body parts. Okay, clear, guys? Yeah, clear, very clear. We know that we take oxygen or not. We take oxygen or not? Yes, we take oxygen. So step 1 is oxygen taken by lungs. Clear, this first step is clear. Now second step is lungs carry oxygen and transport into blood vessels. Second, oxygen transport into blood vessels. This is the second point. And what is the name of this vessels? Pulmonary vein. So third point is pulmonary vein carry oxygenated blood. Third point is clear. Now where this vein is joined? Where? Left atrium. The fourth point is left atrium collect all oxygenated blood and pump into left ventricle. Now here is valves are present. The name of the valves are bicuspid. We can call it as a mitral valve. So fifth step is the complete blood flow towards the left ventricle. So now fifth step is left ventricle collect all oxygenated blood with opening of bicuspid valve. Now this oxygenated blood carried by dorsal aorta. Now after collecting the blood by left ventricle, now aorta collect all the oxygenated blood from left ventricle and transport into every part of the body. This is our sixth step. Now this is the aorta, a close glimpse. Look at here, internal layer, middle layer and external layer. This opening is small compared than veins. Okay, guys, let me remove first. Now what happened next? So all oxygenated blood reach at body parts. Now this time for step 7. What vena cava will do? Vena cava collect all deoxygenated blood from the parts of body and transport into right atrium. Now this deoxygenated blood carried by vena cava and they transport their deoxygenated blood into right atrium. Step 8. What is step 8? Right atrium collect all deoxygenated blood. Now this blood goes downward in right ventricle. Step 9 is valve are open. The name of the valve is tricuspid. Tricuspid. Valves are open, tricuspids are open, and right ventricle collect all deoxygenated blood from right atrium. Now step 10 is, now pulmonary artery contain deoxygenated blood. Contain deoxygenated blood and supply to lungs. And deoxygenated means CO2 blood goes outward and lungs remove CO2 from the blood and we can exhale CO2 gas. So this is all about blood circulation in human. So some parts of our CNS, ANS, PNS, they control our circulation, our respiration. Clear, guys? So autonomic nervous system, this is the part of the PNS. This is the part of PNS. They regulate intrinsically our circulation system. Okay, let's start. Normal activity of heart are regulated intrinsically, auto-regulated by specialized muscles. If our regulation is controlled by muscles, then we can call it as a myogenic. If our cardiac regulation controlled by neuron, so we can call it as a neurogenic cardiac activity. And if controlled by muscle, then we can call it as a myogenic cardiac activity. Clear? Muscles can alive means if we surgery myogenic heart, they can alive after surrounding medium because muscles can contract and relax. But without neurogenic heart cannot pump. Okay, these not pump because if neuron cut, then person cut. But if muscles cut, then myogenic can pump sometime. Don't worry. So our part control, ANS control our heartbeat, speed of conduction of action potential, thereby the cardiac output. Adrenal medullary hormones can also increase the cardiac output. So this is the regulation of cardiac activity. Some cardiac activity regulated by muscles and some cardiac activity is regulated by neuron. Okay, guys, which part of neuron? Sympathetic nerves, the part of ANS. They increase our heartbeat. They control our neural signals. Neural signals are controlled by sympathetic nerve. Okay, neural means ANS means which kind of nerve? Sympathetic nerve regulate our neurogenic cardiac activity. There are some disorders. High blood BP means high BP, low BP. High BP and low BP, we know familiar with this high BP. What is high BP and low BP? If pressure is higher than this value, we can call it as a high blood pressure. Wait a minute. If pressure is higher than this value, we can call it as a high blood pressure. We can call it as a hypertension also. If the pressure below this level, then we can call it as a low BP. Simple, very simple, guys. And here is some coronary artery disease, arteriosclerosis. In this disease, what we found in our artery, this is the arterial cells. Here calcium are deposit and they block the flow of blood This disease we call it as a arteriosclerosis. And now another disease is angina. We can call it as a angina pectoris. This is the normal chest pain, but if is increased, then we suffer from heart attack. What is the reason of angina pectoris? When no enough oxygen is reaching the heart muscles, then we face this condition. Angina can occur in men, women or any age, but is more common among the middle age and elder. Okay, now heart failure. What is the heart failure? Heart failure means the state of heart when it is not pumping blood effectively enough to meet to need of the body. This is not enough. It is sometimes called congestive heart failure because congestion of lungs is one of the main system in this disease. So your lungs have to be powerful enough. Heart failure is not the same as cardiac arrest. This is different. Okay, when the heart stop breathing, and heart attack when the heart muscles is suddenly damaged. What is the cardiac arrest? When heart stop beating. And what is heart attack? When the heart muscles can't move, can't supply their oxygen, can't supply blood. Okay, so this is the difference between cardiac arrest and heart attack. So that's all for now, and your chapter is also complete. Chapter 18 is complete. And if you are not subscribing, still you are not subscribing my video, then please subscribe. And thank you for listening me. Keep revising and revising and revising, and keep smiling. Thank you.